Do you have a strong brand, a weak brand, or really no brand at all? That's one question that every small business owner should ponder about every now and then. One question that I've seen a lot of business owners not being able to answer properly or incorrectly assuming that they have a brand, even if it's not quite that strong, when in reality they don't really have any brand at all, they have no brand strength at all. And we're going to talk about that today. So I'm going to give you a 2-minute litmus test for you to determine on your own if your brand has the strength, has the pulling capacity, has the draw, has the media power that you really think it has or you think it ought to have. It's a very simple test. All I gotta do is I gotta give you a question and then you have to just ponder about the answer to that question and how it applies to your own business. And if the answer to that question will basically tell you everything you need to know about the strength of your brand. Are you ready? Let's get started. So here's the question. Can you increase your prices beyond all your competitors in your market and then increase them some more and still have a similar attraction for your customers? So let's take a quick example. Apple's products have always been the most expensive, at least for the last decade or longer, right? Their computers, their phones, everything has been the most expensive out of all their competitors, right? Very rarely do you find a competitor, a direct competitor to Apple, who has a more expensive product with similar specifications, right? Apple is the most expensive brand, and what do they do this year? They go ahead and increase the prices even more. Why? Because they're a strong brand and only a strong brand can afford to do that. Now, can your company, can your business afford to do that without losing a lot of customers? Can you double your prices overnight and basically get away with it? If you can, you know what you have is indispensable. You know what you have is something that your clients, your customers, your fans are willing to stick to regardless of the price. So can you price yourself beyond everyone else in the marketplace? If this is the average pricing of the marketplace, this is the competitor selling the top dollar. Can you be right here without losing your audience? And if you can, what you have is a really strong brand. So this is a very short litmus test, very simple, precise and concise 2-minute litmus test for you to determine if your brand has the strength and the attraction and the draw that you think that it might have, right? And if you think that you cannot get away with increasing the prices and you would lose a lot of customers while increasing the prices by, let's say, 30, 40, 50% overnight, then I have to tell you, you don't really have a brand. I mean, you understand that, right? So can you get away with doubling the price of your most loved and appreciated product? Let's start with that one, right? Your best-selling product. If you only have one, then that's where you go. But if you can increase the price of your best-selling product and get away with it, then you have a really strong brand. At least as far as that product is concerned, right? If they can get a similar product and yet they choose not to go to anyone else, you have a strong brand. And if you have a strong brand, you really do not need to fear the market fluctuations. You're the most insulated from everything else that goes on in the world. If there's a big, massive recession or depression and business comes to a standstill, yours will be the last to fail if you have a strong brand. So a brand is like muscles, right? The more muscular you are, the more insulated your bones are from the dangers of crashing against something, for instance, right? And the stronger you become. It's just like that. A brand is insulation against the forces of the market, against the economic forces, against competitors, against everything that goes against you in the world of business. So you need a strong brand, and we talk a lot about that in this very channel, on this very channel. So what you want to do is you want to hit subscribe, and if you like this video, like. If you dislike this video, dislike, and leave a comment to tell us why you disliked it. Leave a comment if you've got a question, leave a comment in any case, just to say hi.